On today's episode, we talk about Facebook reactions, the way I dress, and what's next. Welcome everybody to DISRUPTu, episode 3. I'm your host Ryan Thogbarton, and this is the funeral profession's most disruptive web show. We got our first spud in the mail today, so that question is going to be on the show. Thank you to Ty Durkis from Bull and Durkis Funeral Home in Zanesville, Ohio, for providing the first question on a spud. It's the winner of the Disrupt Media swag box. Now, don't stop sending your spuds to us, because we're going to be donating $1 for every spud that we get in the mail. We're going to donate $1 to the Funeral Service Foundation. So super excited to support that foundation and that fund. So keep sending your spuds with your questions, because we will ask them on the show. All right, question 1, spud me. Facebook reactions. So last week, Facebook launched Facebook reactions, which are the new like button. So instead of liking a post, you can love a post, haha, wow, sad face, or angry a post. So what does this mean for the funeral profession? I'm really excited about the opportunity to have more emotions available for commenting and liking and reacting to an image. So we've already seen on the funeral home accounts that we manage, we've already seen an increase in engagement with the reactions, because now it doesn't seem so inappropriate to react to an obituary post or something sad or grief related. A lot of times people don't want to like that type of content. So there is a kind of confusion on what to do. So with the reaction button, it now allows you to pick one of 5 emotions. So currently Facebook says that the reactions are going to be weighted the same as a like, so it won't immediately affect algorithms or how content appears in the newsfeed. However, I do believe that posts are going to be getting more reactions, which is going to help the organic viability of that post, because the engagement is going to be higher. In the future, Facebook will probably start weighting each reaction a little bit differently based on the type of content that's posted. So for example, if it is a tragic post and a lot of people use the sad reaction, I have a feeling that that post is going to be weighted a little higher because of the sad actions around a post that is sad. Facebook is getting very intelligent and a lot smarter at analyzing how we are engaging with content and what we mean by that engagement. And reactions is the next step in that. So I'm pretty excited about reactions. Would love to know what your feedback is. Have you seen an increase in the engagement that you're posting with the availability of reactions? If you aren't seeing reactions, everyone should be seeing it globally on desktop. If you're not seeing it on mobile, the way to get it on mobile, either mobile web, you're going to be able to see it on mobile web by just holding down on the like button. And iOS devices, you're going to have to force close on Android and iOS the app, let it sit for a minute, and then reopen it, and you should be able to hold down on a like button and you'll see the reactions pop up. So Cody, maybe we could throw an example of that clip right here of pushing the video that Facebook provided. So let us know in the comments what you think about reactions and your feelings on those, and do you feel that it's going to raise engagement around content? All right, Facebook, peace out. You can catch this episode Monday. Spud me. 2 for 2 catching the spud. All right, is your shirt for branding purposes only? So this was the first spud that we received in the mail and delivered to us. I believe what they're asking is, typically I am wearing a shirt or an outfit that is very blingy, very graphic-y, as some would put it, drug dealer-esque or thuggish. Yes, it's not specifically for branding purposes, but it is part of the brand. It's who I am. It's the type of clothes I wear, whether I am speaking to a group of funeral directors, or I'm at home chilling with my family, or I'm in the office. It is the brand. That type of clothing has become part of my brand. It's not only for branding purposes, but organically, it's the way I look, and my look is part of my personal brand. So I'm not the guy that's gonna wear a suit. A lot of people ask me why I don't just conform and wear a suit and be like the rest of the profession. To conform would be to give in, and to conform would be not to be different. And everything that we discuss and talk about is different. Nobody else is doing this in the funeral profession except for us. So this is part of the brand. It's gonna stay part of the brand. I know that there's probably 40% of the audience that can't stand the way I look. I have earrings in, I wear a hat, I wear a t-shirt and jeans, no three-piece suit, no cufflinks, no dress shoes. And that's okay, because if you can't get past the way I look, then you probably aren't gonna ever digest what I have to say or listen to it. So, is my clothing and the way I dress specifically for branding purposes only? No, however, it is part of the brand, whether you like it or not. Spud me. 3 for 3, 100%, great job. What's next? This is a question I get asked a lot. I say, hey, you guys talk heavily about Facebook, Facebook engagement, how to build a presence on Facebook, how to create content for businesses and funeral homes on Facebook. What comes next? I believe it's Instagram. We see the consumer going into other platforms like Snapchat, Instagram heavy, migrating a little bit from Facebook, but not the demographic that funeral homes are serving. That 45 or 30 plus demographic is still heavy engaged in Facebook. And now Instagram. Listen, Instagram is all about attention. It's the reason that Facebook bought it. Facebook understands that there's value in our attention and what we pay our focus to and how we engage around that. So if you think about the way Instagram is laid out, it's all mobile, it's all in the palm of your hand, and you scroll through it a little bit slower than you scroll through Facebook. It's highly visual, and it's 15-second video. The thing that's great about 15-second video is I know that when I hit play on a video in Instagram, I know I'm only gonna have to pause for 15 seconds. But you have my attention for an entire 15 seconds. There isn't another platform out there other than Snapchat where you can grab that undivided individual attention. If you think about video on Facebook or why it's so successful, is because Facebook understands that the more you watch video, the more attention you're giving to the platform, the more attention you're giving to the content. The thing about video on Facebook is you don't necessarily know how long that is, or you do. Maybe you look at the DISRUPTu show in your feed and you say 10 minutes, I don't have 10 minutes right now. So you watch 30 or 40 seconds and come back to it later and watch it all from start to finish. Or maybe you just don't digest the whole thing. Maybe you're only watching bits and pieces. Maybe you're fast forwarding to the part you want to see. But Instagram is different. You can't skim through that video any faster, and you know it's only gonna be 15 seconds. So we can give that undivided attention, and that's where a business is gonna win, and a funeral home is gonna win on Instagram, is being able to capture that undivided attention for 15 seconds. And you think about the span of your day, 15 seconds is a long time. So being able to capture that attention, it builds trust as well. It's a circle. Attention, trust, they feed each other, and without one, you don't get the other. So you got to be able to capture attention, but you also need your audience to trust you. And that's where the funeral profession is lacked, and all of their marketing is building the trust. All of what we hear mainstream is negativity about the funeral profession. So being able to capture somebody's attention and build trust is extremely, extremely valuable when it comes to engaging with the consumer and securing business for now and the future. So our marketing needs to look at how users give their attention, and Instagram is a completely attention-driven network, so that holds a lot of value, and that demographic is starting to scale very quickly on Instagram. That 35 plus is starting to scale quickly. 40 to 65 is the largest growing demographic on Facebook, and it's primarily women. That is the exact market that we've seen on Facebook, and that the funeral home needs to target and needs to engage with. So what's next? It's absolutely Instagram is the next platform that funeral homes should be going all in on. All right, so I think that was a great show. A lot of good info. It's time for our would you rather question. So, would you rather know the date of your death or the cause of your death? Answer in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe. Could you do that thing where you pop up all the subscribe boxes? Beep, 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 beep. Subscribe. All right, until next time, keep disrupting. Oh, by the way, don't forget to send us your questions on a Spud. Remember, the first person that sends us a Spud with a question will receive a Disrupt Media swag box. Also, even if you aren't the first person, for every Spud we get in the mail with a question or topic you want me to discuss, we'll be donating $1 to the Funeral Service Foundation. So send us your Spud. Spud me.